Did he do it? Do you know?
No, there's no follow-up, unfortunately.
That'd be really interesting to see if he followed up.
It
If
would.
you're listening, let us know.
Yeah. It might be dull. It might be 16 grand, but I think 80 in his scenario would work fine because I might have bodged all the numbers. But that's very specific advice for a very specific subsection of the population who have got themselves to that position. But I think everyone can take that on board if you've saved and there's a holiday you've always had in mind to go on. Like for a lot of people in the UK, it's to go to Disneyland, Florida. Loads of it. How many people have you heard? And you're like, oh, I'd love to go to Disneyland, Florida. It's just so expensive. So many people save up for it. And I reckon 90% of the people that get to the threshold and where they could feasibly buy it go, next year. I'll do it next year. And it's because you know what that money can get you. It's like after you've spent years saving for that one thing, you're just going to blow it on a week or 2 week holiday.
What do you think the cost is, though, for someone that does abandon that sort of dream? You know, they've worked so hard for that money and then don't put it towards what they thought they were saving it for because they're like, well, now I don't want to spend it.
I think this is where we will have a bit of another fight.
We have never once fought. I've just told you why you're wrong.
Yeah.
And then you argue and throw your toys out of the pram, and I just sit here and interact with this camera here.
Yeah. So long as it keeps in battery.
Yeah.
So here's what I think it is. People have these dreams of going and doing these, what sounds incredibly luxurious. Like, oh my goodness, I'm going to get to go on a plane. It's a long haul flight. I've never been on a long haul flight. I get to go to Florida where the weather's so nice. There's lovely beaches there. I'll get to see some pythons and some crocodilia. And I'll get to go and see Mickey Mouse. And I'll get to see the big, like, the castle of Disney and all of this. I have the great roller coasters, the great experience, the American experience. Talked out like it's very show busy. There's fireworks. It's going to be awesome. And then you save up the 8 to 10 grand that it would cost for you to have that trip and make the absolute most of it. And I think at that point you acknowledge the value of money.
Okay.
You know how many years, how much hard work it took for you to still cover all your financial obligations and be able to save up that money. And what, you're going to blow 2 years worth of savings on 2 weeks? Does that feel worth it at this point? And I think to be honest, it's a realizing the value of money.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
We're going to disagree.
What would you say? Why do people not go on holiday if they've been saving up for years?
So that's not the question I asked you.
Oh, sorry.
I asked you, how does it feel to then not go on the holiday that you might have saved up for years?
Like
I would
freedom.
say, no, like self-abandonment.
Really?
Yeah, because if you've worked that hard for a specific goal, then you decide not to do that goal because you've then gone, oh, maybe we can't spend this. Maybe it's better to go on some other quote-unquote boring expenses, whatever it might be. You're going to feel, I would imagine one might feel like they're abandoning themselves because if you've saved for that specific purpose, that specific experience, all that hard work will be for nothing. Because the reason that money was there was for that experience. And if you don't do that experience, sure, you've got the money, great, yeah, well done, but it's going to feel hollow. That hard work was going to feel hollow. That's how I view it. Because with you, you do want to accumulate wealth. You do. Naturally, it can be to different degrees. Some people might want to just get out of debt. Some people might want to get a house. Some people want multiple houses. It's different levels. But if you're saving up for a reason, if, say, you saved up all your money then didn't buy the house in Cornwall, you'd probably be a bit like...
There's no point in living at that point.
Maybe not if someone doesn't want to go to Disneyland. It would be quite so extreme. But you see the point I'm making is the money is the freedom and the permission to do the things you've always wanted to do. And life is short. You might get hit by a bus. Life is not promised. And I guarantee if you spunked that money away on Disneyland Paris and then some issue came up, you would likely, if you live in the Western world, find a way to pay for that emergency expense.
Go back into debt.
Yeah. You can recruit heaps of debt.
That's not good advice.
It's not good financial advice. No, I acknowledge that.
I do not condone this behaviour. What are you saying?
I'm saying...
If somebody's got 10 grand in the bank to go on a nice holiday, you need about double that.
For what? The nice holiday?
No, because when you come back, after you have a big expense in life, this is true, by the way, and it's written into physics. As soon as you buy a stock, for example, guarantee you the next month it's the worst that stock has ever performed ever, right? If you save up loads of money, go on holiday, and you come back to your job, I guarantee you the company will have dissolved by the time you come back, or you'll all lose your jobs in the household, or your car will break.